6, we're back again. Kristi and Katie, your crime time friends. Stories, justice, laughs collide. True Crime Squad, come join the ride. Grab the clues, let's take a stand. For victims' voices, hand in hand. True Crime Squad, it's time to shine. Season 6, your turn, your time. True Crime Squad, where justice meets hilarity.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the True Crime Squad. This is Katie Weaver, here with my sister, co-host, and partner in crime, Kristi Brower. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It is a little frantic as we're preparing to leave on our trip.
The minute this show is over, yeah.
Yeah.
We'd been a little on the fence about whether we could do a show today, and our timing worked out. It's just butting up perfectly. But as soon as the show's over, we are getting in the car, meeting up, driving to Boise, where we're going to catch a few hours sleep and then get on a plane early in the morning for SeaTac.
Yeah, a few hours sleep. I'm just trying to not think about what time we have to be at the airport.
Yeah.
Let's not.
To add a crazy complication, COVID has hit my kid's house this week. So Mars has had COVID all week. She is finally feeling good and ready to go. But Micah, my son, who is our ride to and from the airport, has COVID. So he's going to wear an N95 and
Well, good.
Stay away from all of us. But yep, COVID strikes again. Good Lord.
Yeah. Every time we try to go on a trip, this happens.
Every time. Or we get home with COVID. Every time.
Yes, because I got home with COVID after the Indigo Girls and Melissa Etheridge concert. Me and Ron
You
both
did.
So
yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yes. No vid this time. Nobody. Good Lordy. Yeah. So, we're going to a place where we have already made appointments and paid and lined up to do a capybara experience and an otter experience, where you get to have one-on-one time. So
yeah,
we got emails today from the park letting us know all of the dates.
Right.
Well, I'm sure glad I got it today because I was already packed and ready to walk out the door. But you have to wear long pants for the otters, jeans or thick woolen pants. Well, I have neither of those things. I haven't owned jeans
thick
for
woolen pants. What
a decade. With thick woolen
Right?
pants. Who the hell owns thick woolen pants?
Not I, man.
Yeah, and long sleeve shirts and no sandals. I wasn't going to wear sandals anyway, but I didn't have any of those things packed. So I now have the correct wardrobe. We almost had to go shopping because I didn't know those things were the rules, but apparently the otters nip. So if I come home like otter Swiss cheese, you'll know why, but I don't even care. I don't care.
Right?
I can take it
anyway.
That's right. Absolutely. So, very exciting. Riot Paula said today is a put on a sweater in the morning and regret it in the afternoon kind of day, for real.
Man, that is fall in Idaho.
I ordered a new jacket to take to... Yeah, I ordered a new jacket for Seattle because it's going to be quite chilly there, it looks like. But, obviously, we want to make sure and remind you one more time, we are having a meetup in Tacoma on Sunday at noon at Tacoma Pizza. So if you're coming, it would be great if you send us an email or dropped a note in Discord. Not required, but if you did, then we'd be sure to get a big enough table. I've heard from a couple of you that are actually going to be out of town, so boo. But at any rate, if you want to come and you want to come hang out with us and have lunch, that's the way to do it. We'd love to see you.
And please do if you can. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, this will be a fun little true crime gathering. Yeah.
Along with a lot of fun other little things.
Yes.
I am not doing the otters because of my immune system disease. If I get bit, I have to immediately go get a shot.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to do that on a trip.
No.
I don't have to go find a community care somewhere so I can get a shot.
And wait for 4 hours.
For 20 minutes for the doctor why I need it. And maybe they've never heard of this disease before. It's a whole thing. So
right. Yeah.
I'm not
no. Thanks. No. Yeah. For sure. Yes. Yes, the Pop Culture Museum is cool. The Glass Museum is amazing. One of our sweet listeners messaged me this morning and said, hey, don't forget, there's a really cool glass museum in Tacoma. I've been there, but long before I was a glass artist. So, and we'll be traveling with 2 glass artists this weekend, so we might want to take a little meander through the Glass Museum. That is a very cool experience. We are not going to the Space Needle because it's not that fun. It is so much work to go do it, and well, we're not doing that again.
Once, and I'm like, well, that's enough. That's enough of that.
Though I'd get on a ferry.
No offense to Space Needle fans, but what the hell?
I'd get on a ferry and head out into the Salish Sea any time of the day or night. So I hope we have time to do that. I love that.
I do too.
Yeah. So yeah, well, Mars has never been to Seattle before, so this will be super fun for her. She wants to go to Pikes, so we're going to go to Pikes in the morning. We fly in so early and can't check into our Airbnb until like 3, so we're just going to be kicking around all day looking for things to do. So
well, I'm hoping we're going to go to the aquarium.
Yes, I think we should definitely go to the aquarium.
In Seattle, it's really fun.
Yeah. So if you know of any very cool places we should be eating or checking out or anything, let us know.
Please do.
That's what TikTok's for, but
right. We've been doing our research where we want to go to Biscuit Bitch. That sounds like a good place.
Yes, Biscuit Bitch. We're going there.
We are bitches that like biscuits.
I hope they have mugs or t-shirts or something. Yes.
I know. I'm like, I need a souvenir from that place.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Pike's Place Market. Yeah, Erin, that's what I meant. Yep. When do we think we might come east of the Mississippi? We'll see. Here's the thing. This flying thing is the first time I have been on an airplane in a decade. Since my legs really blew up, I have not dared fly. Just because it's tough on me, and also it's just logistically, this is tough territory for me. So we're trying this, and if it works out well and I feel like I can successfully be a flyer, we might start traveling a little bit more for true crime. It's just that's really held me back.
Makes me think we might be able to come to CrimeCon because it's in Vegas next year.
True. Yeah.
And that's a hop, skip, and a jump for us, man. That's like a 45-minute plane ride. It's fast. Oh, it's Pike Place.
Pike Place, not Pike's Place. Okay.
Good
Pike
to know.
Place on Pike Street. Yes. Okay.
We've been there.
We have been there. Yeah. Yeah, I do compression. Yeah, a lot of compression. Yeah. Moreover, it's just that I don't fit in an airplane chair very well. So, and I have not wanted to be the victim of cruelty from other people. That's probably my biggest concern.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, because you have an entire family of people that will beat their ass if anyone says anything to you.
There would be a riot.
Trust me.
Yes.
Honestly, your daughters would take care of it so quickly that no one will even know what hit them.
Probably too. That's my worry. Is they'd be too efficient, and then we'd be trying to bail someone out.
It's possible.
Yikes. Well, so we don't need any true crime on our trip, but we do have a lot of true crime to tell you. We thought that this would be a really good day for some funny crime because, my God, it's been 2 of the heaviest weeks ever. And I think we're all just absolutely exhausted and have had enough. So
definitely.
I think we thought it would be very called for to do something fun. So I'm going to start. I have 3 dumb criminals for you, and then Kristi has 5 celebrity crimes that are going to blow your mind. Yep.
I do. Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you first. Let me grab my notes real quick. So this happened at a Disney World restaurant recently that's out on the water.
Okay.
It's a waterfront restaurant called Paddlefish. It's a replica steamboat on a pond at a Disney property in Florida. And this is on Lake Buena Vista. So shortly after midnight on last Monday, 2 employees are just closing things out, cleaning up, getting ready to leave. And this D-bag in scuba gear shows up, comes in there like, the thing from the Black Lagoon, and you can see what he has in his hand is spray paint. So he tried to spray paint over the security cam.
Oh, boy.
He wasn't super successful in that, but
how could he see shit like that?
Well, he took it off for a little bit after he thought he had the camera blacked out. He took this stuff off. He tied the employees up, put them in the corner, told them to close their eyes. Close your eyes. I don't want you to see me doing this.
And I'm sure everyone was like, oh, yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely. I'll do that. Stole somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000 out of the safe. They're not entirely sure the complete dollar amount. And then redonned the scuba gear with his stuff, and off he went and hopped back in the water and swam away. But
sure that no one had seen him.
Right? Can you imagine how terrifying that would be? Imagine how terrifying that would be.
It would be terrifying.
To be in that restaurant, be those women. How helpless and frightening you would feel with this scary freaking moron showing up dressing like this.
From the blue moon,
literally climbs out of the water up onto the boat and robs you and ties you up. The whole thing, terrifying. But that's what he looked like. They have not found him. He is, I would say in the wind, but I guess I should say in the surf probably. But yeah,
probably. Yikes.
But the suspect is still at large. Yeah.
Scary.
Now, yeah. Ooh. I know. That just seems like a nightmare, to see someone like that.
Look at me.
Yes, just close your eyes. Please don't watch this. Don't look at me. I'm hideous. Yeah. No, we know. We know.
Yeah,
now, our next criminal really reminds me of another story we covered once before. I'll talk about here in a minute. But this gentleman needed to steal a TV, I guess. Needed to or wanted to. I don't know. But he did think that he needed to steal a TV. This actually happened in Australia a few days ago. And, well, I'll just let you see how ingenious his technique was here. Yeah.
Ingenious. No one will ever notice.
How could anyone ever notice that you did that? You know?
It wasn't that the TV was hanging out under your shirt or you looked square on one side of your body. I'm sure not.
No, I'm sure most people were like, yeah, that seems normal. That's how everyone's shaped, not with a television. Or, of course, the article I read said telly, because that's what they call televisions, because they're cooler than us. And
right, yeah.
But yep, just crammed it right up in there. Turns out he was noticed. I can't imagine, but people did see that happen. Yeah. So I have lost my article about this somehow. Actually, you know what? I have not lost it. I know exactly where it's at. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, damn it. Nope, I really have. All right. But at any rate, this did happen in Australia, and he was caught because, Kristi says, we clearly aren't cool if he's anything to go by. It just reminded me of a story we did years ago about a dumb criminal who, and he actually got away with it, believe it or not, but shoplifted a crossbow by sticking it down his pants.
A crossbow, okay?
Yeah.
He was wearing sweatpants. I don't know what anyone thought was going on with that guy walking out the door looking like that.
He had a big jacket on too, though, and he poked him clear down his pants, and then he had a sweatshirt thing that he pulled up over top, so he kind of had this. It was probably like a kneaded nipple, it was that they're big, and then he had this jacket thing over it. But yeah, he got out the door with it.
It was insane.
However, in that case, he was known to the store. He was someone who shopped there, so they were like, "Oh yeah, that's Bill."
Because of course,
yeah.
Right? So, who does need a crossbow that bad?
Right.
I've never needed a crossbow that bad, so I can't answer it because I don't know.
Right. I can't imagine. Yeah. I can't even imagine being as bold as to stick a crossbow down your pants to steal it. I also can't imagine being as bold as to steal. Like, right. I can't fathom stealing from a store. Not only because I believe it's wrong, but mostly because I would be scared to death. You know?
Right.
I would be terrified. Well, I can't imagine.
And to go to a store where you shop, where they will recognize you, also very stupid. That's like robbing your own bank, which we know has happened many times.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Well, my last criminal, I also have some CCTV footage of. This happened at a Burger King, because you know it did.
Poor Burger King, man. Burger King and McDonald's really get it.
This was on July 30th in Houston. So this guy comes up to the counter, and he lays some money out on the counter, but he doesn't want to pay for anything. He wants a drink cup. And she starts to ring it up, and he's like, no, I'm not paying for that. And she's like, well, yeah, you'd have to pay for that because that's how stores work. And so he's like, I don't think so. So he just helps himself. And she tries to stop him, and he hits her in the face and, like, has a little altercation. Like, are you kidding me? I'll show you. So you see him walk up here. He's got money. He's got some change here. Waiting impatiently here for his turn. And see, here she comes, just, doing her job as you do. Right. He wants a drink. He's like, no, just give it to me. She's like, I don't know, that's not what we do at stores. You buy things. Oh my God. Yeah. So he's like, I'll just come get it myself. Yeah.
Well, good for her, man. She's like, hell no, you won't.
Right. She's like, not today, bitch. But yeah, then he comes back in and gives her a backhand. The way he's scolding her, like, who does this guy think he is?
Right.
That's the most entitled. This guy does not strike me, and I hope this doesn't come off completely wrong. He does not strike me as a homeless guy or somebody who's not thinking clearly. He strikes me as a very entitled person who believes that they should just have what they want.
Right?
Right?
He's got money in his hand.
Yeah. Also, the way he carries himself. Super confident,
Yes.
Super confident.
He just marches back there. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when she tries to stop him, he takes a slap at her. Like, are you kidding? Yeah. I'll roll it one more time so you can just watch. He's an Adelson, right? He is an Adelson. That was my thought, too. This guy's not anything other than a complete jackass. Also in the wind. They don't know who he is.
Wow.
He's not been caught.
That is so rude. That's true. There's someone in line behind him and they don't do anything.
Yeah.
There is no way I wouldn't be able to get involved. I would get involved. I would have to. I'd be like, what the hell is your problem? And trying to get his attention away from this girl.
Absolutely.
And this fool's just walking up like, they're just going to order now.
Right. It's like, I'd like a Whopper. Right? Like, hi, she just got hit in the face. So maybe, hold on, we're calling the police right now. Yeah. This is a crazy one to me because he just seems so self-assured.
Yeah.
He also looks right into the camera. Come on.
Yeah.
Somebody knows this bitch. Somebody does. How have they not found him?
Yeah.
And he deserves charges for that. Not only did he steal, he assaulted her. I could care less about stealing the drink. He assaulted the worker. That's enough.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
What a dick.
Yep. So, here we are putting his face on blast because he deserves to be arrested for that.
Yes, he does.
And that girl deserves to feel safe at work. Are you kidding me?
Right?
But he had money in his hand. He had money in his hand.
I'm like, what was he doing? Clutching the money and then saying, no, I'm not going to pay for the drink. Like,
right. Right, Mao, or Moo, Mao? What do we call you? As she said, he's used to slapping people with that backhand. Yeah, no kidding, right? That all just came way too comfy.
Yes.
But agreed, the other people watching that didn't do a single thing, are you kidding? Yep.
Yeah, that kills me. I would have been all over that guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, Rosanna has a point, though. Moo! Okay, got you. I feel like that's what I've called you in the past, but today it just didn't come out right. Rosanna said, in today's crazy environment, I have become more and more of a mind your business kind of gal. You're not wrong either. except for at least like, are you okay? Something.
Yeah.
But these guys seemed like they just wanted business as usual. Of course, we couldn't hear it, so maybe they weren't. But what?
I would have stepped in. I would have been like, hey, you want to throw down? Let's go. Leave her alone. What the hell's wrong with you?
You know that man was a full head taller than you, right?
I don't care. I am a Spitfire, and when I get mad, I will kick some ass.
Okay.
It's in my genes. It is.
Listen, our mom was fairly scary. Our grandma was terrifying. So,
yeah. And our mom, I mean, one time we saw our mom outside in a nightgown with her finger in the face of our ignorant wife beater neighbor who was about 2 feet taller than him and taller than her and easily at least 150 pounds heavier. And she was just giving him the business. That's where I get it.
And calling the police. Yeah.
Yes, and calling the police. We saw her do it in the grocery store one time for a woman who slapped her kid in the shopping cart too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that woman was, our mom is short and little like we are.
She went at that lady. Yeah.
She was going to beat that lady's ass.
And then she followed her clear to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was ugly though, the lady.
It was
ugly. But yeah, that
well, she slapped her little kid right across the face. Like, it was terrible.
Hard. Screaming at him. It was awful. But with the neighbor, it was early in the morning, and she, I think, was just letting the dogs out to potty or bringing them back in. And she could hear a screaming fight and realized that across the street and down the block a few houses, he was a long haul trucker. And his truck was parked there, like maybe he was just leaving or just getting home. And his wife was this really meek, kind of beat down lady, and they were having a horrible fight in the front yard. And man, she didn't hesitate. She didn't put on her shoes. She didn't stop for nothing. She just barreled out of the house and down the stairs and ran over there. Yeah, got in the middle of that, basically made him leave and called the police. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I know what I would do.
Yeah. And your thick woolen pants, right? Yes, that too.
There you go. That kid, thick woolen pants. Who the hell what are thick woolen pants? What are those even for?
I don't know, but I know they don't make them in my size. I am convinced.
I wouldn't wear them for 10 seconds.
Oh no.
This girl is in menopause. That sounds absolutely horrific.
I think it should sound horrific to most people. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Ugh. Anyway, so that's what I've got. Just a lot of bad behavior, really. But Kristi, you've got some real bad behavior for us, too.
Let's start with this jackass right here, O.J. Simpson. And you know what we're not going to be talking about? The murder of Nicole Brown Simpson. I'm sure you know this story, but it still blows me away. Okay. In 2007, he and a group of men, they stormed a Las Vegas hotel room. He was there to reclaim sports memorabilia that he claimed had been stolen from him.
Yeah.
They were carrying guns, making this an armed robbery.
Yeah.
This kills me because he got off on first-degree murder of 2 people. And yet he was convicted of armed robbery, kidnapping, and assault with a deadly weapon in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
He got a 33-year sentence. He served 9 of those years, was paroled in 2017. He's now dead. So, it's just crazy to me that this is what took him down.
Yeah.
And he got away with 2 murders. We know he did it. Come on.
Yeah.
He wrote the book, How I Got Away with It and all that shit. Anyway, what an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So he is number 5 on my list of celebrity crimes. Let's talk about number 4. This just happened, and this was what got me started on this trajectory of celebrity crimes. This is Valentino Luchin, and he is a well-known chef in the Bay Area in California. They're reporting this as though he's a celebrity chef. I'm not sure he actually is like a TV chef, but he is a very famous Italian chef.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he has come upon the wrong side of the law in the past.
Mm-hmm.
In 2018, he robbed a bank in Orinda, California with a BB gun. To each their own.
As you do, I guess.
I guess that his financial life had fallen apart. His restaurant had closed and he was struggling a whole lot financially. He pled no contest and he served a year in jail and also some probation. You'd think that would keep him on the straight and narrow. Just keep cooking that great Italian cuisine, Valentino, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. On September 10th of 2025, okay, so like 8 days ago, he was arrested again for allegedly robbing 3 banks in one day in San Francisco.
Wow.
This time he used demand notes. I think maybe he learned his lesson about the BB gun, so he wasn't armed.
Were they written on the back of receipt paper from his restaurant by any chance?
Probably. So his bail was set at $200,000. Apparently things were going poorly for him financially again. And so this was his solution, man. But this time, he's already done it once, so he's not a first-time offender, and he robbed 3 banks. I don't know how much he got. They don't tell you that anymore, because they don't want people to know. But, I mean, come on, dude. Like, we all love Italian food. But he's real bad with money, I guess.
He's like, if I have to make one more chicken piccata, I'm going to lose my mind. Right? So he's like, you know what? I'm going to rob some banks to shake it up. Shake it up.
It makes me think he's like, and this is just me spouting off. I have no idea if this is true. Maybe he's like a gambler or something. Like, what is going on wrong in your life that the answer is bank robbery 4 times now, sir?
I have 2 questions, or 2 thoughts. One, gambling, I think, is a very good point, or drugs. But do you think these are the only banks he's robbed, or just the only ones he's gotten caught for?
It begs the question. Although I don't think he's very good at it because he's been caught for four times.
True.
So, I mean, I guess some prison is about to get a really good chef in their kitchen.
They're like, do you want to work in the kitchen? He's like, no!
For God's sake, have I not made enough fettuccine Alfredo for you people? I don't know. I don't know why he did it, but you'd think first time around he would have learned that maybe that wasn't the best plan.
You would think.
Apparently, no.
Actually, I love the idea of him becoming like the head chef in the prison, and he's in there screaming at everybody. Is this how we do sauce? Is this how we do sauce?
And everyone is like, yes, chef. Yes, chef. In their prison garb. That is pretty funny.
Is he going to turn someone into an idiot sandwich?
He might. He might.
Oh, man. Yep.
Good Lord.
Right. Well, Timu said he'll make gourmet prison food from the commissary. Right?
Well, right. He probably will. He's like, give me that mac and cheese and that ramen. I'm going to make you the best fettuccine Alfredo you ever had. I don't know.
I love it. Missy said she's kind of rooting for him, if not armed. Right? I mean,
right.
What's up in this guy's life?
What is up in this guy's life? He learned not to use a gun, but this time he robbed 3 banks. So he's going to prison for a lot longer this time.
What I really want to know is, what do people who have worked for him say? That's what I want to hear. What does he like to work for? What kind of human is he? Because, there could be some stories out there about this guy. Or people are like, he's the nicest guy you'd ever meet. People that are like, when our house burned down, he...
Right?
Oh, yeah.
But these celebrity chefs are really known for being assholes. And so, tough to say, but I was amazed that he actually thought he could get away with that again.
Perhaps. Okay.
Now we have Rip Torn. Okay, Rip Torn, for me, of Men in Black fame, I'm sure he's done other things, but I love him from Men in Black. But I had never heard this story before.
Wait, is there a bigger crime than those eyebrows?
Well, yes, there is.
Okay.
Valentino Luchin, he robbed banks. In 2010, Rip Torn broke into a bank.
Oh.
Okay. He was 79 years old at the time.
No.
He was found inside the bank after hours, carrying a loaded revolver, and he was drunk as hell.
Oh, no.
How did he explain his presence inside this bank? He thought it was his house, guys.
What?
No shit. He told the police he thought this was his house.
Sure it was. Yeah.
Buddy, somebody needs to take you to a home and check you in. Okay? This was in 2010. So he was charged with burglary. Isn't that terrible? He was charged with burglary, trespassing, criminal mischief, and carrying a firearm while intoxicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He did manage to avoid prison by checking himself into an alcohol treatment program, so they did in fact take him to a home and check him in.
Because the agent's like, well, there's about one thing you can do here. Yep.
Yes. And it's this. Someone please put him in a room he can't get out of. Apparently, some of the headlines at the time that this went on were Grandpa with a gun in a bank. So he's rather famous for that. Like, dude, you were in Men in Black. Come on.
I mean, it's sad, but it's also hilarious.
It is hilarious. And GSI, good point. Like how banks look just like our houses, right?
Right. I constantly go in banks and I can't remember.
Some banks are brick. I don't,
Right.
I don't think it's going to fly.
I stand in my bank all the time and I'm like, am I home or am I at the bank? I can't remember. Yeah,
Right.
It makes sense.
That's a good point, though. I mean, with the name Rip Torn, you know he's going to be up to some bullshit because who the hell named him that? Is that really his name? I'm not sure if that's a celebrity name or if that's really his name, but that name is hilarious.
Right. Who made this up? Right? Yeah.
Who did make this up? Then we have this lady right here. This is Teresa Giudice. She is one of the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Okay.
She and her husband Joe were indicted on 39 counts of fraud. You know, while she's on the show, Kristi style, a little bit. Yeah. They were indicted on 39 counts of bank fraud, mail fraud, wire fraud, and bankruptcy fraud. Because I mean, why not do all the fraud?
Yeah.
They had inflated their income on loan applications and hidden assets while filing for bankruptcy. Ooh, I know I've heard some other individuals who've done that before.
Ooh, yeah.
In 2014, she was sentenced to 15 months in federal prison. She served 11 of those months, got out early, because she was a good girl in prison, I guess. Joe got 41 months and was actually deported to Italy after.
Oh.
Here's the wildest part of this. She just walked right back on to Real Housewives of New Jersey like nothing happened.
What?
She served her time and then she just went back to her job, guys. I haven't really done the Real Housewives TV shows, and so I don't know much about her. But that is wild to me that it was like, well, I'm out of prison. Can I get back on the show? And they're like, come on in. Okay.
No, this was just fodder for the other women to be mean to her. I haven't watched it. I'm making this up entirely.
I guess it's perfect reality TV watching.
Right.
And she needs the money at this point because she's in deep shit for fraud and her husband's been deported. So I don't know, man.
Right. But she says something ugly about someone's crow's feet or something, and they're like, you're a Fallon bitch. I don't listen to you. Yeah, I can just hear it now.
Been to prison.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. They needed the drama to keep their ratings up. I'm sure they loved it. They probably gave her a raise. They're like, hey, thanks for becoming a felon and going to prison. That just makes the show even crazier.
Well,
I don't know.
A housewife of Salt Lake did too.
That's right. I guess the bar is pretty low on these housewife shows.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning.
Yes.
Okay. Number one, because I love this story. I think it's fucking hilarious. This is Ozzy Osbourne right here.
Oh.
I didn't ever know that this was actually true, but it is. This happened in 1982, as you can tell. Ozzy just passed recently, but this was a long time ago when Ozzy was looking, a little better than he has in a while. He was in San Antonio, Texas with Sharon, and he was really, really drunk. And so Sharon took all his clothes to keep him from leaving where they were staying because she didn't want him out there wandering around drunk.
Oh.
So he intrepid drunk guy, put on one of Sharon's dresses, stumbled outside to a cenotaph, which is a memorial near the Alamo. Okay, the real Alamo. And, well, he peed on it. He peed on the cenotaph, peed on the Alamo.
Oh,
and
Ozzy.
He was arrested for public intoxication and desecration of the memorial.
Ooh, yikes. Yep.
What happened to him for this? San Antonio banned him from performing in their city for 10 years.
Oh.
He did, I guess, eventually apologize, and then he donated $10,000 to preserve the site. Did it take $10,000 to clean up the pee? I mean,
no, it was the
hose it off. Like,
I gotta believe this was just the principal. Yeah, and it took me a minute with this picture too. I was like, what is he holding on to? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what's happening right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He definitely does remember. Well, he doesn't now, but he remembered the Alamo.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a big thing with his fans to joke that he is the only guy to get banned from Texas for peeing. I mean, they take that Alamo stuff seriously.
That's correct.
Yeah. And ta-da! That is 5 crazy crimes by celebrities.
Can you imagine someone coming here and peeing on the memorial at Beaverdick Park? We would be furious.
On the Beaverdick Park memorial. Oh, he took out his dick and he... Idaho is well known for some, pretty rowdy names of things. And one of the parks...
Which is weird for us, but...
Yeah, it is. Because there was a time, we live in the just barely not the wild, wild west anymore. I mean, we're just barely out of that. We have a park called Beaverdick Park. And guess who Beaver Dick was? It really should have been Beaver Richard Park, but he went by Dick. He didn't have anything to do with beaver dicks, but he was a beaver fur trapper. And he was apparently real good at it and quite famous in our area. And so there is a park named Beaver Dick Park. No shit.
An early settler.
We've been going there our whole lives.
I can remember as a kid being kind of uncomfortable. Like, we're going where? What? To Beaver Dick Park?
Beaver Richard Park? Okay.
There was a petition not too long ago sent through here with people that move in from other places start clutching their pearls about that. And also there's a creek here called we call it Crick, but Bitch Crick. And so we
fished on it many a time as kids.
Oh yeah, we've rock hounded there. There's really cool jade in Bitch Crick if you can get into it. But at any rate, yeah, so this petition, however, was specifically saying how inappropriate that name was and that they thought that should be changed. And I think they thought they were going to get support. The thing you have to know around here, and I know this is probably true for a lot of where you guys live, but people are extremely sensitive to the idea of people moving here from other places and telling us how to live. Yeah. And so this person was like, my wife and I moved here last year and we were horrified to discover this Beaver Dick Park, and that's such an embarrassing name and it's inappropriate, and I'm passing around a petition. I think you'll all agree that we need to change this. And the locals just, chewed him up and spit him out. It's not what he expected. He thought everyone around here was going to agree with him and that he was just going to force the change of our park name. It's been Beaver Dick Park for like 100 years. We're not changing it. We like our beaver dick, okay?
You just wait till this guy figures out what the Grand Tetons means.
He's going to need to change
the big
that
tits, guys. It means the big tits. And that's what our mountains are called here. So, no one will be changing it. Kristi says they have a suburb called Shore Haven. People take the S, so their sign says Whore Haven. I love it. That is so funny.
Love it.
There is a place called... Is it Shinnecock? But it looks like Shiny Cock Shores in Long Island. Nobody steals the Beaver Dick Park sign. People go take pictures with it all the time.
All the time.
Because, it's a rite of passage to go to Beaver Dick Park.
Yeah.
Actually,
absolutely.
Didn't we, as kids, start calling it Beaver Wiener Park?
We did, yeah.
We said Beaver Wiener Park.
Yeah.
It's right on the river.
We still call it that sometimes.
Have a hot dog roast. We go there. Yeah, we do.
This gets worse and worse. Yeah.
It does. It does, but that's what it's like to live here, man. But yeah, I can't imagine. No local from here is going to change the name of that park.
Absolutely not. No.
Or Bitch Creek. Give me a
heritage,
break.
damn it. But, you know, but yes, but still, if somebody were to go to Beaver Dick Park and pee on the memorial, I'd straight to jail.
Right.
Hot Pockets for you.
To jail.
Yeah, absolutely.
Climax, Saskatchewan, and Dildo, Newfoundland exist. Yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's just not just us that are insane.
Yeah. You would go to jail with Chad. Actually, no, because you go to the Madison County Jail. So, no.
You get the jail with the good food, so might be all right.
Right. Yeah. You might be fine. We might be getting a celebrity chef soon. I don't know. Just kidding. Different state. Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for us because we gotta go.
Yes, we do.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the squad. Please like, share, follow. Again, if you are in the Seattle area and you want to come to Tacoma Pizza at noon on Sunday, we would love to have lunch with you and have a little a fun true crime chat. It's going to be great. So
and we hear the pizza's really, really excellent. Thank you, Lynn, for your recommendation.
Absolutely,
Apparently, Lynn says that her parents have been known to drive 60 miles just to get pizza at what I call it, Tacoma Pizza, because it's so good. So
that's awesome. I get it.
Because
pizza can be one way or the other, you know?
Yes,
absolutely. Alrighty. Well, it's all going to be good. It's all going to work out. So I think we'll be back Monday night. We fly in really early on Monday.
We'll see.
We'll see. You might see us Monday night. If so, well, I will try to do a better job of letting you know in the Discord that we are going to have a show. For sure, we'll be back.
It depends on how much time we need at Trader Joe's in Boise before we come home. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. I already know that trip is happening.
It has to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's, please come here. Like, for real. Why?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all. And yes, we will have tons of pics to share. And I'm sure some interesting stories about this trip as all of our trips go.
But keep an eye on Discord because we'll probably be, updating you guys there first.
For sure.
Stuff. And then we'll have stuff for the show too.
Absolutely. Alrighty, guys. Thanks so much for being here. This has been yet another production of the True Crime Squad.
Bye, everybody.
Season 6, we're back again. Kristi and Katie, your crime time friends. Stories, justice, laughs collide. True Crime Squad, come join the ride. Grab the clues, let's take a stand. For victims' voices, hand in hand. True Crime Squad, it's time to shine. Season 6, your turn, your time. True Crime Squad, where justice meets hilarity.